Alright, dude, so I was taking the bus back from Georgia, dude, and I was stopped in Memphis, and I fucking, you know that Ross kid I told you about? Yeah, dude, he had, like, a whole bag full of weed, and they were searching bags, so he just fucking, like, skated off, you know? And, so I'm standing there in line by my damn self, and, like, all of a sudden this girl walks up, and she's like, hey, is this the bus for Dallas? And I was like, look over, dude, and I see, yeah, dude, probably like 5'7", dude, like, light brown hair, medium length, blue eyes, cute girl, dude, very cute girl. And she was wearing pretty plain clothing, you know, so, I mean, she was comfy for the ride, and it was an overnight ride, so it was understandable. So yeah, dude, I was like, yeah, this is the bus for Dallas. And she's like, oh, okay, good. She's like, I'm so nervous. I'm like, why? And she's like, oh, it's my first time riding a bus. I'm like, it's your first time riding a bus? She's like, well, you know, I mean, I've ridden buses around the town, but I've never taken a bus somewhere, like, to another state. And I was like, oh, yeah, mine too. She's like, right on. So we were just, like, chatting about, you know, bullshit. We were just fucking, you know, I do this, I do that, you know, whatever. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. For all she knows, I was CEO of some shit. I'm taking a fucking bus, you know? So anyway, dude, we're talking, finally we start going through, and she's like, no, you seem really cool. She's like, I was worried I was gonna be surrounded by a bunch of, like, crazy lunatic type people, and I was like, oh, yeah. Well, there's a few of those. She's like, yeah. So, we get on the bus, and she went on before me, and, I get on the bus, and she's all, I hear from the back, she's like, hey, come sit next to me, and I'm like, okay, why not? So I go and I sit next to her, and she's like, yeah, I didn't want any crazy people sitting next to me. I'm like, yeah, definitely. So anyway, yeah, dude, so, it's an overnight trip, dude, it's like 3 a.m., I'm starting to, like, nod off, like, horribly bad. We've been talking for hours, and neither of us can keep our eyes open. She goes, hey, is it cool if I lean on you? And I was like, yeah, that's cool. So she like starts to like cuddle up next to me. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool, you know, whatever. And she was like, well, I'm like, I had to have my arm like up on the seat, you know, to like not be like on her and not be like wedged beneath, you know, behind me or whatever. So she's like, yeah, go ahead, and I mean, you can put your arm on your hand on my arm if you need to. I'm not gonna freak out or anything. I was like, oh, okay, right on. So I did that, and like slowly, like she started like slump down more and more until like basically her head was on my leg, dude, like in my fucking crotch. And like any red-blooded American male was thinking, her head's on my crotch.
Like, how were you guys at where she could fit like that?
We're in the back of the bus. We're in the very back of the bus, right next to the bathroom. There's a little bathroom in a Greyhound bus, and
Okay, so was it just like the regular seats, like just the two straight back? Or
no, the very back seat has 3 seats connected, and then there's the bathroom. Yeah, so she was like fully stretched. Well, not fully stretched, but I mean, you know what I mean. She was able to, just a smidgen. So, dude, yeah. So we're basically like that for probably a good, I would say, half an hour. Like both of us are. I'm like trying not to fall asleep because you don't want to fall asleep on a bus, dude, and like with all your shit on. And I thought she was sleeping. And then I start to feel something. And I realize it's her hand on my package. She's literally groping my business. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck is this? And like, she starts to like rub her chin, like, all up and down my crotch, dude. I'm like, oh my god. And she looks up to like, you know, see my reaction. And I was just kind of like, trying to play cool, like, oh, you know, this shit happens to me all the time, you know, oh yeah, no problem. I was like, what's up, you know, but I am nervous as fuck, because there's a bunch of crackhead, homeless, redneck motherfuckers all around me, and so I don't know what to do, right, so, she finally, like, sits up, and she, like, whispers in my ear, and she says, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I say, okay, and she goes, come to the bathroom, too, and I'm like, okay, so she goes in there first. I give it a few minutes, and then I go in there, right? I go in there, and she's got her shirt off. And I'm like, neat. This is special. My inner child was happy and celebrated at the moment. Anyway, so she, like, comes over and puts her arms around me, and we start kissing, like, for a second, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, whatever. And then, like, within moments, she hits her knees. I kid you not. Like, not a word, just hits her knees. Down go the pants, and she starts doing her business, and she's getting nasty. She's getting all porn style on it, dude. I mean, she's like licking my balls and shit. I kid you not, dude. This girl was freaky, dude. She was a freak, and she was just doing her shit. And so like I'm blown away, dude. I'm literally blown away. And like she lets me like come on it, like like on her fucking chest. Well, like not on her tits, but on her chest, you know. Yeah. So like, and I was like, okay, whatever, crazy, you know, cool. So we go back to our seats, you know, like one at a time, so as to be inconspicuous. And like, not to offend the crack horse. The funny thing is, there's this black dude sitting in front of us, and he watches both of us go in, watches both of us come out. He knew what the fuck was going on. so we go to sleep, and somewhere, I guess it was around 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, we reached Dallas, you know. So we get off the bus, and I'm like, so I never asked you, like, where are you going? She's like, oh, and she told me, like, Houston or something, and I was like, oh, okay, well, from here I go to Phoenix, Arizona, so, you know, it's a different bus, whatever, you know, nice to meet you, and like, what do you say, thanks for the blowjob, I don't know, like, so it's just like, okay, well, cool, take it easy. I never asked her for a phone number or anything. She never offered it. So, what's that? Smart man, I know. So, my line's over to the left, or no, excuse me, over to the right, and the way she needs to go is like off down the hall and a little bit to the left, and so I chill in my line, I'm watching her walk away, and I'm thinking, that was kind of cool, you know, that was really cool. Fuck, that's nothing like that's ever happened to me that I can think of, you know, that was cool. And so, I watch her walk, and she's walking, she's starting to get towards where the Houston bus would pick up. And then all of a sudden I see some dude spring up out of a seat and 2 little kids, and like the kids rush towards her and they're going, "Mommy, mommy!" And the man throws his arms around her and she's kissing him. And I'm thinking, minutes ago my dick was in that mouth, and now she's kissing him. And I didn't know what to make of that. I don't. Oh, dude. Momentarily, yeah. Like, momentarily, I felt a little bit bad. Then I got over it because I got some action on a Greyhound.
The best bus ride of your life?
Probably the best bus. Yeah.
Would you take the 4-day trip again, Aaron?
No.
So the blowjob wasn't worth that.
Not worth this.
Yeah, it wasn't worth the rest of the
Wasn't worth the smelly crack whore BO that I put up with for 4 days, or the horrible bus station food, or yeah, no.
Good times.
Good times.